Okay. Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash his boulder will be judged the Google Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Who picked these boulders? Nothing alike. Ah, hell's with it. Let's process begin. How you feeling doing, matey? Only a bit stiff by chance? Only killing's against the rules. You're still on it? Look at me, just lucky I've got one of these. Alright, I'll admit it. I lied about being the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson. Honest, I have. Slave your blubbering track doom. God, I should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just I kept getting turned away by folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, my last job I had was at Kelso de Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everywhere, and one treated like royalty. When I heard he was captain of the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, so look, his name is Whiskey, okay? Whiskey. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell that thing's name is. That's all what you want, ain't it? So come on, tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags?
We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa Laments are depending on us.
Fancy yourself heroes then, just like in the tales.
Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours. My associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with a power that protects him from primal influence. Thus he was able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way.
A man who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It's true that the company of heroes fought and fell primals, but each victory was fought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. We defeated him in the end. But he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed.
Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan.
You're passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve a better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you to Ogamoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security of Master Gagaruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our...
Good gods, man, have you heard nothing I said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates.
Do you imagine words can sway me, girl?
Just like my conditions, and you're welcome to find your own way to Ogamoro. It pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty works to the others, eh? Are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa Lamenta hangs in the balance. Master Gegaruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you on to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. And Nyx has recently been seen prowling around the beaches to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. Beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty in luring it out with a herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Unless you think me overcautious or testing you in this way, you should know that we have had an incident not long ago. Foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Gegaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. While money is of no object, not everything Master Gegaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so Amkip, your mission is to seek out and obtain rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine. By suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I will have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landonell at Camp Tranquil. What? Do you mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate here? Adventure. You do not have the endurance to complete this mission. How do you expect me to believe you can outlast the load of crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Peace Road. Peace Road. Oh, here we go. Each round 9 ABs. Western, Eastern, Southern. Fallon. I'm sorry, but I must insist that you... Oh, an adventure. Another season one looking one at that. On the off chance you're not simply here to gawp, perhaps you can lend us a hand. See, despite the fervent protestations of Dusklights over there, we cannot permit civilians within the moons at this time. Capable men and women like you, on the other hand, are more than welcome. That is, if you get the stones for it. Tracy got the other station at Quarry Mill. I can prize you this details. Do you require assistance, adventurer? Oh, so this is the one who would have challenged Titan. I've been expecting you, Amkip. The ingredient you seek is an egg of a giant adamanto. please. The advantages of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Somewhat in theory, but difficult in execution. Mostly try and die in the attempt. Yeah, I hope you get it. Ha, you amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you can only receive information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company inside us, traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them. It was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are by and large an unforgiving lot. Ditto here being a rare exception. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all the other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I will fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good amatory egg in the nest to the east of here, just right for the taking. And I expect you to live long enough to claim it. Mother never stays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Amkip. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. Your continued presence. I think you intend to preserve to the bitter end. Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see to that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanaland. For Garden Springs, you'll find a man named Uad Nun, who will be your next guide. Safe travels, Amkip. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one way Scat sends me. And the fog is what he sees in him. Until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at it. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that. And you did manage to obtain that Amaton's egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Noon I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am Noon. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That's why I claim my position. It is why I still hold it. And it is why I will not help an unproven welcome. Children of the Stands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior of renown both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to stop that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? It is a fine necklace. It's a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would not be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment meant to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck? Either way, you impressed me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. A shame we did not meet when I was still in the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. With no point in dwelling on what cannot be. You will have a well-worked worm to hunt. Sandworms slithered brazenly across the desert dunes, but well-worked worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch a quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. We'll mark it upon your map along with the location where well-worked worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Look well. Have you cut your quarry then? Your skills as the hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Amkip. The meat you will need to be heavily smoked before I ship to Wastecat. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say, I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Waistcat's counsel. But hold on a moment. Since you will be meeting with the captain again soon, There is something I would like you to deliver to him for us. Captain was always fond of this brand wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his right to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. I, wise cat, was a firm yet fair teacher and expelled certain older men. I suspect that it is still the case now. Please give him my regards. Well met, Amkip. Not a known unwad noon both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. Shall have to thank the noon personally. Now you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you'll not have to travel to Aldernar this time to obtain it. Truth be told, I never intended you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Colsa herself. However, not long ago she sent word that there was some trouble at the Longstop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, for I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and seek with Ozan Nazun. Go directly to the rain-catching gully, and where Brayflox and her people have made their home. Do I have? I don't. So hurry, Adventure. Something happened over at the Gabi settlement. I don't know why you're still going to have a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to catch you going. We're going to find catch you go. Are you coming along? fancy yourself a romantic friend? Do you often find yourself gazing off into the horizon, yearning to travel in search of storied relics left behind by the heroes of yore? Yes, you say. Then do I ever have a proposal for you? I was accosted the other day by a slobbering drunkard. Bear with me now. I assure you this gets better. Who most eagerly regaled me from what I could gather amidst the slurred speech and copious amounts of spittle, that is, with the tale of a treasure map that he had stumbled upon in his travels. I don't recall the particulars. I was emptying my innards of some foul swill of the time, you see, but it sounded rather convincing to my ill-adorned brain. What I do remember is that a fellow mentioned striking out at first light for a raincoat catching gilly to visit a minor friend. So the prospect of hunting for hidden riches set your heart aflutter. I reckon you might still find him there.
Hidden treasures? Ha! And the gill-crazed greenhorn reeled in by ill wine's tall tales, eh? Yes, the old wine. That's the doddering fool's name. Though mind, I had not known him to limit his consumption to any one type of brew. I saw him just the other day, I did, clutching some tattered, piss-yellow parchment like it was made of solid mithril. This is my ticket to fortune, he blabbered, not so eloquently, mind ye, before stumbling out of the tavern doors and probably falling flat in his mug, like as not. Did I see the map for myself, do you say? Did I ever? Why, the fool shoved it in my face so many times I swear the mold left the page to take a precedence in me nostrils. It was a mess of blue and brown splotches that Ilwine swore was Camp Bronze Lake, with a big red X to the southeast. You're not thinking of going there, are you? Take my word, you find naught but a sorry drunkard in a sack of broken dreams. Well.
Some fox, a wise cat be reaching ears of boy fox. Uplanders come for tasty, fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chased gobby flock from homes. Gobby flock needs goodly Uplander to give safely to Longstop with much hand lending.